From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your afternoon weather update.
Good Wednesday afternoon to you. I'm Kelli Rosson here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. For today, we have a lot to talk about. We have strong to severe storms this afternoon. We also have the tropics to talk about, and I do have some good news for you in terms of the long range forecast. All of those updates here in this afternoon forecast update. We had a few storms earlier this morning. Those have since moved out, and we are waiting for round 2 of storms thanks to this cold front bringing us along some of this storm activity, but also bringing us some slight relief from the heat later on this week. So let's go ahead and break down what we can expect for today. We do have a level 2 out of 5 risk for severe weather that does cover our entire coverage area in southern middle Tennessee, as well as northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi. The main threats for this afternoon and evening are going to be damaging winds, hail, and heavy rainfall. So overall, you need to stay weather aware for this afternoon. As far as the timing goes, let's go ahead and break down what we can expect in terms of when these storms will start to pop up. Anytime after 2 p.m. is pretty much our thinking. That is when we will start to see the first of the storms develop and move into the area. 4 p.m. you still see they're kind of more scattered in nature, but then they become much more numerous heading into the 5-6 o'clock hour. Now you'll notice it is a little bit more widespread in northwest Alabama, northeast Mississippi. However, I do still think southern middle Tennessee has a chance for some widespread storms for this afternoon and evening. As we progress later throughout the evening, we will still hold on to that chance, but they will eventually fizzle out and move on out after 7 or 8 p.m. for this evening. So mainly after 2 p.m. and then wrapping up around 8 p.m. for southern middle Tennessee, as well as northwest Alabama and northeast Mississippi. Again, those main threats are just going to be damaging winds, as well as hail and the potential for some very heavy rainfall. And of course, always lightning is a factor with storms that move through. So be sure to stay weather aware for the rest of today. Again, wrapping up around 8 or 9 p.m. And then overnight, we are going to be clearing out and going to be feeling much more nice for Thursday, thanks to that cold front that will get on out of here, turning things a little bit cooler. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s for your Thursday afternoon, and we stay dry for Thursday and we stay dry for Friday as well. Temperatures, check out these low temperatures on Friday morning, upper 50s to lower 60s. Going to be feeling like a nice fall morning on a Friday morning. Of course, we are still keeping an eye on the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Lee that is forecast to rapidly intensify into a Category 4 hurricane. That is a major hurricane by Saturday. Here is the track for Tropical Storm Lee that will become Hurricane Lee here not before long. We will see it continue to move west-northwestward, and the good news is that it looks like it is going to miss a lot of the islands. But however, we will continue to watch this track to see if the forecast wobbles at all and if there is any U.S. impact. Again, still too early to tell, but we will keep an eye on that for you as always during this peak hurricane season. And here is the good news that I was talking about as far as the temperature outlook. If you are ready for fall temperatures, if you're ready for it to cool down, if you're ready for the 90s to be over, I have some good news for you. This is the temperature outlook for September 12th through September 16th. Next week, we are looking at temperatures likely below average in the Tennessee Valley. So that is some good news for anybody ready to break out the flannels and the sweaters. I don't know if it's going to be that cold, but we are going to be well on our way there heading into next week. So here's your hourly forecast for the rest of today. Again, strong to severe storms possible during the afternoon and early evening hours. Here's a breakdown of what you can expect, with temperatures topping out in the upper 80s, with those storm chances continuing through 7 p.m. I think wrapping up by 9 p.m., but can't rule out a lingering storm or two. And then we dry out for the rest of the overnight hours, getting down into the 60s. Here is a check at your 7-day forecast. We are looking at staying in the 80s for the next several days, and we will be dry for Thursday, dry for the weekend as well, feeling very nice for the weekend additionally, with temperatures in the lower 80s Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, not really making it back up to hardly the mid 80s aside from Tuesday. So again, we are going to be feeling much nicer after this front moves through today and tonight. and we will be dry for the foreseeable future until we get to next Wednesday. That's a check at your local weather forecast. Fred is back in with you this evening for more weather updates.